The sun hung long above the pines, refusing still to leave the sky. The farmers stacked their winter fears and watched them shrink with every light. The sheep were penned, the grain stood tall, the rivers carried spring away. Even the raven seemed annoyed that darkness would not come today. I walked the roads of Midgard, then past every hall and field and fire. The folk were polishing their cups as if that helped the sun climb higher. Sol still rode her shining path, Arveker and Alsvidar running free. And somewhere Skull was out of breath, the rare and welcome sight to see. It was the last night before midsummer, the longest laughter of the year. Bonfires climbed toward heaven's rafters, and every cup was filled with cheer. The old men swore they felt 20, the young men swore they'd never fall. I've heard both speeches many times. The gods are patient with them all. The children chased the evening light, though evening never quite arrived. The wildflowers covered every hill, and every bee appeared alive. The women hung fresh herbs and leaves, the elders carved protective signs. The land better watched from field and stone as mortals toasted fruitful times. Then Loki passed with that same grin that usually means trouble's near. I checked the sea, the woods, the sky, nothing exploded strange and clear. Thor was busy drinking a load in wandering roads unseen. For one brief night the nine worlds seemed less eager for catastrophe. It was the last night before midsummer, the longest laughter of the year. Bonfires climbed toward heaven's rafters, and every cup was filled with cheer. The old men swore they felt 20, the young men swore they'd never fall. I've heard both speeches many times. The gods are patient with them all. I gave my hand for binding wolves. I've watched great oaths decide men's fates. I've seen the doom awaiting gods beyond the final shattered gates. Yet still these simple nights endure, the songs, the fires, the dancing feet. And even knowing what will come, the joy of Midgard still feels sweet. So raise the horn while daylight lingers, let summer's golden banner fly. For every season has its ending, and every sun must cross the sky. This was the last night before midsummer, the bright edge of the turning year. The field stood green beneath their soul, and every heart forgot its fear. Tomorrow brings the slow returning of longer shadows, one by one. But tonight the world belongs to laughter, and tonight we celebrate the sun. So feast, my friends, while daylight lingers. Dance before the embers fade. The gods may argue, wolves may gather, but tonight Midgard has it made. And if you wake beside a bonfire, wondering where your good sense went, that too is an ancient tradition. You're welcome